Hey guys, I know there's a lot of interest about the RX4 and trying to get more videos out there, so I'm trying to help you out. I don't have a great setup for making videos, and so I'm trying this with a GoPro today, and hopefully it turns out. But some people ask me to name some things I like about it, so I'll name some things I do and don't like about it along here. Hopefully help you out with your purchase decision. I know there's not a ton of videos, particularly with the 2023 out. I will say I think it's super similar to the previous models that people showed. Obviously the touch or the screen being a little bit different, things like that. But so the luggage that comes with it is one of my pros. Obviously I upgraded to what I call the quick release luggage. I didn't really care for about the aluminum and stuff too much, but I wanted quick release because obviously you can see here I took the saddlebags off. I take them off and put them on whenever I need to. If I'm like going to do a grocery run or something, I'll put them on, and it takes just a minute, and it's really super nice. So highly recommend these. I mean, obviously being lockable and metal too helps as well, but for me sometimes I'll just take them all off if I'm just going on a close trail to me and I really don't need any of that, don't want the extra weight. So I highly recommend that. Also I like all the bars, right? Obviously I think this is pretty normal for adventure bikes. I've never had another adventure bike. I've only had four-wheelers and dirt bikes, things like that. But these things work, right? I got scratches here, I got scratches here, I got scratches here. I've dropped the bike a few times off-road per usual, and everything works. I never broke, so far, I haven't broken any of these, which I broke a ton on my four-wheelers and things like that, dirt bikes. So it's been really good, and I really appreciate that. Another thing I really like is the front brakes. Front brakes are bomb. You know, don't forget you got dual calipers up here, and so it grips really well. It's not too much, but I can be super confident coming up. Traffic stops quickly, obviously. I mean, I'm on a bike, but I can stop quicker and more confident than anybody else on the road. And I really haven't been off-roading enough to have an issue with ABS. I know the guys at CSC, they're like, hey, we sell this, you know, ABS cutoff kit if you're really going to do lots of off-roading. I do some trails like this, you know, gravel trails and such, but nothing crazy, so I haven't had any issues with ABS kicking in when I haven't needed it. So those are some things I really like. Also really like the lights. I think they look modern, they look cool, they're copied from Beamer, right? But low beams, you can definitely tell at night there's a real sharp cutoff here in the low beam, so I know I'm not blinding anybody, which is nice to know. High beams, nice and bright, can see everything that I want. I don't really have an issue with the space down here. I've seen some other videos, people saying like it's too dark down here. It could be. I don't have that issue myself. I haven't needed that high visibility, like super up close. But you got plenty of room to mount things here if you need to. The only thing I would add as an accessory that I haven't done already is a cup holder. I think that's really good. If I want a slushie on the road or something, get a cup holder. A thing I don't like from the factory is the rear suspension is too stiff for me. So I'm 5'10", 170, 175, and from the factory without the saddlebags and no second person, it's just too stiff. Your front end, I can tell the front end's doing a really good job at modulating potholes and bumps and all these things, but the rear is just I'm soaking it all up myself, and so I end up standing up a lot, which is totally fine, but I also want the suspension to help out, and it doesn't do a great job at that when it's too stiff. So that's adjustable, super adjustable actually. I just don't have the right tools for it right now, but it's the standard dual lock thing here, and I got a ton of room to move that up to loosen up at least the spring, you know, and might after I loosen up the spring, I'll deal with compression and rebound and see how things happen there. That's one of the only things I don't like, is that from the factory. So the CSC guys, when you're purchasing this, they prep it all up for you, they get all ready, they're all excited for you to be there. So if you're my size or smaller, so probably like under 170, 175, you probably want to ask them, be like, hey guys, can you loosen up that spring from stock just a little bit? I guarantee you they'll do it for you. They're super happy to sell you the bike. They check everything over for you, check the oil, do all that stuff. So, and they're waiting for you when you get there. So super nice guys at the factory. Have them loosen that up for you just a little bit, so you don't have to do it right off the gate, and you get a little better feel for the bike. That's about it. Let's go for a ride.